Everyone, and welcome to another edition of Burton Borders. And it's the day after the night before, and we're still reeling from that terrible performance against Leeds United. And in today's video, I'm going to ask, who is to blame? Is it the manager or is it the players?
Welcome to the Burton Borders. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So, I'm quite relaxed now about football because I've supported Chelsea for many years now, and it doesn't get to me as much now when we lose as it did when I was a bit younger. I've got different priorities in life, but yesterday's one kind of got to me a bit because I was angry at that performance yesterday, because I just want to see effort. That's the only thing I ask for, is effort, nothing else. As long as the players put in a good shift and they can say they couldn't do any better, then I'm happy with that. But we didn't see any of that yesterday. Fair play to Leeds United again. Jesse Marsh as well for getting his tactics spot on. They've bought some sensible players. I'm going to be asking, what's going on at Chelsea? Why? This may be knee-jerk because next we may win our next 7 or 8 games, and then it could be all rosy in the garden. But I don't think things are quite right, because you get one decent performance against Tottenham, and then we come out with a display like this. So that inconsistency, which has been in our game now for the last 2 or 3 seasons, it hasn't gone away. There's no signs of it going away. But so why is that? First of all, let's address the players. We've seen this before, as I said, with different managers. So, the players have got to take their fair share of the blame as well, because Frank Lampard experienced this, Conte experienced this, Sarri experienced this, Jose Mourinho in his 2nd season after we won the league, he experienced this, where when things haven't gone too good for the players, they start to not respond to the pressure. We don't have any leaders in the camp. There's no one who's vocal. How many leaders have we got in that team? Not many. So we need to look at the players as well, and the ability of the players, the ones who are being bought. Are they good enough for the club as well? That's the other question. Do we have the right personnel for those positions? So that's the players out of the way. For the manager now, the thing is he getting enough out of the players at his disposal? Is he improving the players that are there already? Sorry for the noise, we've got some drilling going on, some neighbours are doing a loft conversion, so that's maybe hearing the noise in the background. But is he getting the best out of the players? I think he could be getting more out of the players, because the only players, I think, when you look at it, how many players has he actually improved since he's been here? One can argue Shalobah has improved as a player, but now he's kind of frozen out of the team, which is a bit bizarre. As he was doing well, he's discarded him. Reece James, has he improved, or was he always on that trajectory to go up and up and up as he was getting more experience? I don't know. Ben Chilwell's looked good on him, to be fair. He got the best out of Rudiger. No one can doubt that. Rudiger has played his best football over under him. Christensen looked okay under him, but then he left. We got asked the reason why did he leave, and even Rudiger, why did they leave? I know it's a contract situation, but if they enjoy playing for the manager, maybe they could have waited a bit longer. But in that midfield and attacking area, especially the attacking area, he's got found wanting. The first thing is, in that midfield, I know a lot of people said yesterday, okay, we didn't have the personnel. We were unlucky with injuries because we're both Kova and Kante out of the team. It weakens our midfield area, but he's got options. Billy Gilmour is not even in the squad at the moment. So Billy Gilmour, he is a sitting midfielder. He's ideal for that pivot role. we had Ampadu sitting on the bench. You can play that pivot role, but yeah, he tries 2 number 8s in that role. First of all, it was Conor Gallagher, and when it wasn't working with Conor Gallagher, he then put Ruben Loftus-Cheek in that position. Although I said Ampadu was left sitting on the bench. Let's talk about him leaving, actually going to Sassuolo. And that's what you're seeing. So you got that. The players not in their ideal positions. We've had the likes of Callum Hudson-Odoi playing at right wing back, right wing. When and then similar thing with Pulisic, false 9, right wing back. Kai Havertz, he escaped my criticism yesterday. Don't think I've forgotten about your performance, Kai. But yeah, again, he's playing as a false 9, and we don't know what his real position is, what his true position is. When Werner was there, he was playing more of a left winger. When I know he used to play off a big man, a big target man when he was at RB first time round, but he wasn't playing as a wide winger. He was just playing sort of as a sort of inverted, just off that winger, running around. Ziyech hasn't looked happy. Ziyech, sometimes he plays on the left, and even when he plays in a system which is like a back 3 position, in a 3 where he likes to sort of play from wide and come inside, but he's more inverted, and that sort of, when he's more inverted, it closes up spaces for him to become more creative and with his expansive passing, etc. And what's telling is that all the attacking players don't really get on with him. We saw the tweets yesterday about Christian Pulisic's father about he kills attacking players or something worse to that effect. We've seen that Ziyech is not happy under that system. Obviously we know that Pulisic is not happy. Lukaku, we all know what happened with Lukaku, and Hudson-Odoi hasn't really been treated fairly. I don't think. He's just been in and out of the side. He hasn't been able to find a rhythm in the team, and so we don't have all the attacking players. It's just they don't. I haven't seen any of them who've either improved under him, like his methods. From what I've been reading, I don't know what goes on in the training ground, so I can't really judge him. So I don't, I'm not going to be saying, this player should be playing over that player, because he sees them in training week in, week out. He knows which one can follow his instructions. But what I don't like is I heard things that he ridicules them in training, laughs at them when they miss chances, and he has had a go at them in public, which you shouldn't really do. Keep these things behind closed doors. Don't. Especially as an attacking player, it's all about confidence, and if your manager's not having that faith in your ability, then you're not going to be trying these things that you would normally do. You're not going to be expansive in your play. You're going to be trying to keep it safe all the time. That's what we see with Chelsea play, is trying to keep it safe. Nobody's trying to do that thing out of the ordinary. And I said, is it the manager's instructions? Is he not tactically very good in some games? When we're playing against a low block, mid-table teams, could do more tactically. But when we're playing against like the Liverpools and the Tottenhams of this world, and even Real Madrid, he gets his tactics pretty spot on. So he's a good tactician. But when it comes to the psychology side of the game, I need to see more from him, because the vibe I'm getting is that he's not that sort of guy who's going to make a player feel special or give them that sort of autonomy to express themselves and do what they want to do. And now he's getting his players which he's handpicked personally. I said it in my video yesterday, and I'm saying it again. He's going to be judged now, because nobody can say, okay, he's not working with his players. He's going to be starting to work with players that he's chosen. And if you think this is a reaction video, I made a video regarding something similar to this way back in January after a 1-1 draw with Brighton. I'll put it in the at the top so you can watch that one again, where I was one of the first ones to kind of question him. Am I calling for his head? Am I saying Tuchel out? Most certainly not. But he deserves criticism just as much as any other manager, and things are not going right. Let's be honest. Last season in the league, we didn't do well. We finished third. Sorry, but we are still not closing that gap between Liverpool and Manchester City. We're not getting anywhere near closing that gap. And, so I think, we need to look at, we need to do better. Thomas Tuchel was going to be looking at ways how he can be better as well. So I just want the manager at my club to be the best there is, to try and, make us achieve what we need to achieve. So in summary, the players do take a fair share of the blame. What I see, they need to take responsibility of the actions as well. But the manager also needs to give them clear directions, give them that ability to express themselves. That gives them that freedom, to express themselves whilst they're on the pitch. And I think if those two things can tie up well, then I think we'll be seeing better performances on the field. So your turn now. What do you think? Do you think it's the managers? Do you think it's the players? A little bit of both? What would you do to address the situation as well? I'd love to hear your comments, so stick them in the section below. And until the next video, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. Take care. Bye-bye.